Hello, Leos. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Leos, I already have information coming through for you. I was picking up messages through your pre-shuffle. And in the pre-shuffle, actually the energy that came through in the pre-shuffle is really reflected. It's really reflected in the underlying energy that's coming through that we're going to be talking about throughout the reading. But so the messages that were coming through in your pre-shuffle, you see something very clearly now. So whatever it is that you're looking at, whatever direction you are focused on, whatever sort of epiphany moment that you may have had here about something, you probably shouldn't doubt yourself on that, because you see clearly now. Oh yeah, that's the card that came out when I was pre-shuffling, and then see the big picture is part of this underline here for you. So you see something very clear, and what you see that's very clear here, the cards that when I went into the tarot to start pre-shuffling, what was very clear here is somebody's like been playing around, or somebody's tricky, somebody is it's kind of disappointed in something. Now, you might be dealing in a situation, or you have been dealing with a situation, or you are, where there's been some type of manipulation going around, or some sort of covert behavior. So it's like seeing that. You see that very clearly. Now, we're going to pull out tarot cards together here. The card that came out here to give me context into what we're going to be talking about in your reading is peace. So I feel like you're moving towards, once you see whatever this is in your life, right? Like if you're making some of a judgment call, or you've been trying to come to some type of a conclusion around an area of your life, or to help you make a decision about what direction to go in, you're seeing this clearly. So don't doubt what you're seeing, and don't doubt how you're, I guess, interpreting what is going on around you. So the full underline is very interesting. It's be here now, see the big picture, know your worth, time to collaborate, Spirit has a plan. So I want to say, like with the be here now and seeing the big picture, it's almost kind of like, okay, if you were dealing with someone over a period of time, or people, whatever it could be, because I don't know yet. I don't know specifically what it is. It does feel like it could be someone's behavior around you. There could be more than one person in this behavioral pattern, but it definitely feels like you kind of sit in the moment. You don't try to project what the future could be, or what you would like the future to be. It is like being in this moment right now and seeing where it has led you, where you are right at this moment. Like you had that at some point in the past. So let's say you're dealing with a person or a group of people that promising you certain things, or they behave a certain way, and you think, oh, well, the outcome is going to end up being this, that, and the other. You don't reach those outcomes. So it could be like constantly being promised that you're going to get a promotion or something like that, and you're like, you know what? I never do. Or maybe you have a partner or a friend that always says things. It's like, that never happens, and that's not happened. So it's like, you see it. So it's like being present, and you see this. And when you see it, you're like, well, I know my worth, and my worth isn't that. So whatever that was, still, I don't know. It's just it came like the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords came out in the pre-shuffle. So, right, it's like being disappointed. It's almost like seeing something and being disappointed at someone's behavior, or a situation that you find yourself in. And so you understand your value, perhaps how you've been devalued, right? And seeing how you've been devalued. And it's time you want to work together. But who you want to work with, I want to say it's Spirit. So it's kind of like really tapping in here with your own guides, with the energy that has your highest good at heart here. The interest of your highest good is what you're tapping into, and you're working with Spirit, with God, the heavens, your guides. So let's get into what this is all about. Well, I don't know what it's all about. I'm just going to see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. It's peace now. It's talking about peace. So maybe you're on the road to peace. Oh, you certainly are on the road to peace. Justice. Justice has been coming out a lot lately. You know, it's interesting. I was thinking, I probably mentioned this. I think I mentioned this last week. I was saying the devil card used to come out so much. I want to say almost like ever since the pandemic started, the devil card seemed to be coming out so much when I was doing readings. I don't know if other readers found that, but it's almost like the last 3 weeks or so now, it has not come out very often. There's the odd time it's appeared in an underlying, so it's almost like something from the past. But this, the Justice card, has been coming out a lot. Like, it's almost like it's replacing the Devil card, which is kind of nice, no? So there's a balance here. There could be some, I don't know, there could be something legal here that you're finally getting a peace of mind about, some type of legal action. But honestly, really, like, it's like the scales of justice have come to balance for you. Karmas are balanced. So that's a message that's been coming through quite a bit, is karma is balanced. So maybe we've all been working through, I don't know, past darker karmas. So it's almost like receiving your dharma of peace. Peace. It's very nice. Peace. What? Okay, something, you saw something in the past. Like, when I say the past, it could have just been yesterday even. There's something here, it's so clear. And then it's almost like now you're kind of balancing your way. You might even be balancing 2 areas of life. 2 areas of life, trying to kind of manage both these areas of life. Keeping them balanced. It could be a lot going on for you. Some of you, you could, you know, feel like you've got, okay, I've got this going on and I've got that going on. Oh, and then there's another thing that comes in. So you're just kind of balancing yourself. But look at this. As you move into the future, your energy becomes really, really steady and stable. And it's all part of a more long-term plan for you. It feels like it has something to do with a self-actualization, a self-realization, a realization of some sort that you've come to here. Now, getting to this long-term stability, you're on the path to it right now. But it does seem like it has something to do with balancing more than one area of your life here. Or trying to. It's almost like that's a focus. It's trying to keep this balanced. Whereas in the future, there's really no focus. It's just like one path. Kind of reminds me too, it could even be somebody who's in a transition between one job to another, moving from one home to another. So I don't know what this covert behavior was in the past. It's not coming into your reading right now. It doesn't look like it. And maybe that's kind of like it's water under the bridge. Time to move forward. Wow, as they say that, you have the Chariot. And then you have the 7 of Cups. This is really coming across to me as having a lot of options to explore here. It's kind of funny though too. It's a very Neptunian energy. And I was playing, like I have a little playlist of music that I'll play sometimes when I'm getting ready to do tarot readings. And the planets, Neptune, actually came and was playing just before I did your reading. So there could be something relevant around Pisces or Pisces season for you as well. Wow, okay, the Ace of Wands is coming out there with the Sun. The 4 of Pentacles. And the Strength card. Ooh, this is almost like an idea. A great idea. You had some type of great idea, some type of realization, but you were not able to move on it. I really feel like you're in the process. You're in the process now. Whatever you're doing, it feels right. It really does feel right for you. Maybe you didn't have enough money. Maybe you had to save for something. But it's kind of giving me the impression that this idea that you had in the past. Well, let's see how this changes. You have the 2 of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles. There could be more than one person's needs here that you're trying to balance. Oh, see, there's your Ace of Pentacles. I get this feeling that you're moving towards a new beginning, but in the process of that, you're still kind of balancing something from your past. The Ace of Swords, wow. Oh my gosh, things are going to be really clear. What is this new beginning, Leo? It really feels like it's the right thing for you. It feels like it's where everything becomes very, very clear. It's like a fog is lifted. What was the reading I did for you last week? What was that? Because it felt like a good energy in terms of, you know, the shift that Pluto made. What was... Oh, yeah, everything, okay. Yeah, deconstruction had finished with you. So Pluto was already sort of working with you behind the scenes, deconstructing. This is part of your building up. Look, it's right here. You have it. You are building up now. So you're balancing possibly two different people's needs here. It could be yours, could be your kids, could be your partner, could be the needs of maybe your boss. Maybe you're moving into a different area here. But you have a new opportunity. Absolutely. And this opportunity produces all the clarity you need. It's kind of want to say too, like this is the idea, and then this is the knowing of how to execute the idea and make something happen here for yourself. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Oh, and the Six of Swords. Where are you going? You're going, and you have the Chariot too. I don't know, you could be going, you don't know what to expect where you're going. You may not know what to expect, but you're certainly on the move here. You're going to get some type of message, or somebody's going to be communicating to you. Somebody could even be coming towards you. There could be someone coming towards you. Let's see that. That's really intriguing. What's this message about? This communication. It's a new beginning. This is really cool energy. It's a new beginning. So this is the energy that you can expect in the future. A new beginning. You have the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. It feels like you guys are really shifting here. You're coming out of a period of isolation, maybe feeling isolated. It doesn't have to mean that you've just been like not physically going anywhere, but maybe you've been in an environment or with a group of people, or, you know, and you don't really feel like you fit in. This is exciting. This just feels like a really change here, a big change. The Knight of Wands is kind of like you feel motivated. You feel really motivated. And the Six of Swords, this is all part of Spirit's plan. I feel like, yeah, you're making a change. There's a change happening here. A new opportunity. It's good for you. Wow, the Empress. This is coming out with the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. I feel like that there's some dreams here, maybe either because of maybe some type of financial constraint or some other things that have been going on in your life. But there's some abundance here that you're going to be reassessing and kind of like actually feeling like, wow, I could see into the future again. I can imagine my future in a different way with more abundance than where you've had it or how you've been feeling. I'm not going to say you don't feel abundant, but this is what you had. It's almost like with the Sun, but with the Four of Pentacles, it's got something about timing. You know, it's kind of got that vibe. You know, when you have the time to go on vacation, you don't have the money. And when you have the money, you don't have the time. Like there's something about that in your past. So the Six of Swords, this is the part of it where Spirit is kind of in charge. The Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. You know, I feel like you all are moving away from something. I feel like this Two of Pentacles represents like two areas of life. It's almost like being in the in-between. Because this is making me feel like you're moving away from something here that has made you feel lack. And you're building on, you might have even been moving away, like maybe you've been dealing with someone or a group that there's been some type of emotional manipulation, or there's been something going on here emotionally that's draining. It doesn't feed you, it takes from you. But you're going to have the Ten of Cups here. Some of you might even be going back to an area. Like something may have changed. Let's say, I don't know, let's say you worked somewhere and you haven't been there for years. You haven't been there for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years or whatever. And the situation wasn't great when you were there. And then you go back and it's a lot better. Like there's a really different vibe or feeling. What do you have at the bottom? You have these guys. The Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. That's curious. Such an interesting energy. It's given, okay, it's almost feeling like, right, you had, it's underlying energy. You had some type of a plan, a beginner's mind here, but really needing to protect, really needing to put up boundaries, being aware of something going on around you. It's got, this is, these two are giving me like a real feeling here of envy or jealousy. I want what this person has. So there could have been envy and jealousy that has been stopping you from being able to build on something here beyond